Hey everyone, so we are
Okay,
live
well,
streaming from behind the scenes from the weekly Over the Reality
I guess we
space.
can.
And this is really interesting. So it seems like somebody wants to take over. Get it? Take over. So I'm also here waiting for more people to come on to the Twitter space. Um, we're just waiting for a few more people. I can't believe it's Thursday. I do want to shout out to Hexagonaut who kind of like came on. Elias, welcome. IR Era X Lab, thank you so much from Spatial. I'm seeing all the great content you're creating. I kind of want to jump in with you. I really have to what's it called? Uh Recharge my MetaQuest. And this is why I do not put over the reality on my mobile phone. Okay. I'm going to invite Elias on, but I do want to say please. Let's just wait for him to come on. Today, let's just stick to the topic. I know that if there are any questions from the community about any of Over's developmental timeline or what's going on, then you can always address it on Discord with a ticket. And we do have our moderators and admins, Hexagonaut and Mert, and a few other people who are there to tend to it. Elias, I know you're active on Discord and you're already in conversation with them. So that is great. Shout out to the Derbied one. Hello. Hi, Paseba. You're always around. Hey, Manuel. Thank you for joining. Let's talk about Over the Reality. I can't talk about them enough. Obviously, I'm with the team, and so is Hexagonaut and Elias. And it's just crazy all the things that they're pumping out with. I do want to say that anything we say here is not financial advice. We definitely are. You will definitely hear some passionate conversations regarding augmented reality and Over's platform. And in a while, somewhere within the space, I'll give you my 2 cents worth as to why I believe Over is the ubiquitous platform for AR. Hey, Grateful Magnet, I'm gonna actually. I know usually when we get Grateful Magnet to join, he's like mid task or mid en route to somewhere. So I hope he can stay on more, but I do appreciate people's time here. Hexagon, I'll start with you. How did you find out about Over?
Me? Oh my God. That was like in February, I guess end of February 2021. And so that was, let's say, the main crypto guy in France on YouTube. He introduced Over to his community, and I just got. I rarely get excited, but I got excited, and I don't know. I just deeply went in this project, and I guess here I am 3 years later.
Do you still feel the same way as you did about the platform when you first?
That's any.
Do you still feel the same way about the platform, as opposed to 3 years ago in terms of like the future of what Over can deliver?
Like 3 years ago, there was so much excitement in the crypto industry in general, and especially around virtual worlds, metaverse, and I don't know. When I got to know about Over, I was like, oh my God, this is different because it's AR, right? And so excited about what was gonna come, and but things do take time. So good things take time, right? So we have to keep building and keep improving our platform, and we receive a lot of good feedback to help us improve our platform, right? So this is going on to the right direction, but there are many verticals, many dimensions about Hover, like AI, AR, the map to earn part. So this is this is a lot, you know. So yeah, all these good things take time to actually take place, you know. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay, that's a good that's definitely a good point, and a lot of people, especially in this impatient world of ours where everything is instant and the result, and we expect fast results. That's a great reminder for people when you're building out a platform, not only has one technologies, but are trying to integrate and converge a bundle of technologies. Then there definitely is a timeline that, I don't know, like, I guess the users have certain expectations because they're excited about being able to use it. And then there's also the technical issue part where there's a lot of testing behind the scenes before they roll things out. Thank you for sharing your I guess how you met up with Over the Reality. I do want to do a shout out to TK, Meta Mike. Hi, Carefree Limbido. Yeah, your PFP is so smiley. I love that. And also Dan, thanks for joining us. Aleas, welcome, sir. You have been so active on Over for the past year and a little bit more, especially with your map to earn. I know I, for one, appreciate and love the activity that you're doing and the passion that you are just showing with Over the Reality and the map to earn. I want to know, number one, how did you find out about Over and what were your thoughts about it?
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for this invite and presentation. Well, honestly, I listened about OVR because, let's say, my master, but it's just another person that I followed in YouTube since 2012. And he, started to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all these crypto spaces. And once he reached and realized that was OVR there also outside, and he kind of explained for us. I mean, because I'm from Argentina, you know, and most of the people who are Spanish speakers, they don't like to speak even English or try to do the R in English. So there is almost no info about this in Spanish. So he was one of the first one. And I guess most of the people who know Spanish and are inside of OVR, most of them came because of this person, you know, this guy, this Baglian de Mexico. Well, and his vision about OVR was that we will use it, for example, when we go to a restaurant, we will not need printing paper and everything. So you will have a menu and you will see it through your smart glasses, because he also believes in the future will go through smart glasses. And obviously that is the augmented reality. So when we reached that OVR was one of the first platforms doing augmented reality and doing it, he tried to do a very good deal and he shared it with all his community. Right now, this community, we call ourselves the Molar Tooth. That's why you see me with a Molar Tooth in front of my name, and you will see a lot of people with it that comments and likes my things. So we are a huge community also. So it's lovely. Not that huge like the Xeno community, but a little bit with that heart and soul that Xeno community have inside. So to be honest, thanks to Valgana that he point towards OVR, and I just start to know about it and do my own research. Obviously, then, talking about MapToEarn, I just see that this character I'm using, let's say, the top mapper number 1 was free, and I take the lead to be that character, you know, like it's a video game and I choose that character. So that's my role right now. I'm mapping every single day if I can. and trying to make it good content for everyone, because that's the point, no? That everyone can enjoy this.
Yes, it is. Thank you for sharing that. Now, for those of you who are down on the stage, please do follow Hexagonal, although I'm not sure he's too active on X space on X. You will find him on Discord. But you do please follow Elias, and you will get to see the creativity and the content he comes up with while he is 3D mapping. Now, I'm going to let you, Elias, in your own words and try to make it not too long, explain to the audience exactly what Over's Map the World and Map to Earn is and what you are doing. I also pinned some stuff up on the Nest. I'm going to try to get Elias's content and pin it up as well. Sorry, Elias, go right ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kindness always, Carmen, and thank you for sharing this space with me. So, I will try to do it quickly. This is modern cartography. That's the basically. What you are doing is making that. What Cristobal Colon did once coming to the Americas and build the new map of the land he found there. Well, right now we know how is the map all over the world. So what we are doing is making it a digitalization of that and making it virtual. So then, since it's virtual, we can use it with the augmented reality and start to build experience in every single location around the world. So basically, for building experience in every single location, we need the metadata of that location for matching, like 100% the place where will be that experience. Let's say we have a friend that they made a few graffitis, and then he made the augmented reality of the graffitis. So it will be lovely that both things match on the same space, are not 1 meter or 2 or 6 meters without matching, So for that, what we are doing is breaking the GPS bringing it to the BPS, that is making it more precise. So the GPS have a gap of 6 meters, and the VPS will have a gap of 20 centimeters. It's a huge difference. So that's also is why, because then this is just a simple thing that you're wanting to see change the carpet in your room, and you want to see the carpet in a red color, let's say. You want to see the carpet in your room, not in the kitchen. So for me, really precise, we must start to have all these metadata, and then, that's what we are doing. And earning tokens, by the way.
Yeah, I love that. So I did pin up a few over-related posts that would really interest anyone who wants to kind of give a quick snapshot of what Over is currently working on, as well as a number of posts from Elias during his Map the World or Modern Cryptography adventure. I love that you said modern cryptography. That is to me perfect, and I love that. You've explained that really well. Thank you so much. I do want to shout out to Trevor. Thank you for joining, and Kias, if I didn't see you earlier, and Smith FX. Hi Lanchi, nice to see you. Welcome to Over the Realities weekly space. Okay, now let's talk. I did throw some mics out. I wonder if you guys got it. I threw some mics out to MetaMic and Era and the Derby one. If anybody wants to speak or has any questions or want to talk about a little bit of augmented reality, then feel free to request the mic. I want to talk about the title of this space, The Future of Augmented Reality, One Platform, Many Devices. Hexagonaut, obviously this relates to Over the Reality. What do you think about that?
One platform, many devices. I mean, there's this interoperability thing, I believe that it's just gonna become like a let's say a conglomerate of multiple platforms. That's how I see it. And Over is gonna definitely be part of it in with what they bring. So yeah, that's how I see it. But definitely many devices in the sense that obviously right now it's working through a smartphone, or for other platforms it's working on a computer. But eventually it's gonna become something else with the smart glasses, and who knows what they will come up with in the future, right? So it is working like this now, but it's definitely gonna evolve into something more futuristic, right?
Right. I want to welcome, thanks for sharing that. I want to welcome Ira. Thank you, Ira. Before I ask you something, I want to ask Elias. Elias, the future of AR, one platform, many devices. What do you have to say about that?
That's what actually we are building, and you and me were very excited to get these XReal glasses, smart glasses, as soon as possible, because we want to start to build and see what it looks like, because, by the way, till today, we are just talking about how we imagine the future will be, that we truly know that this is the future. This is the technology they are building. We know this is already industrial, institutional, and it's going to domestic right now. So like everyone can have it. So we are very excited to just already have it and start to build, start to create, because this is fantastic. We are just in the beginning of this launching of this rocket to beyond and the infinite. It's so amazing. In the place we don't know where we are. We don't know how lucky we are for being in this moment of life. This merging of all this technology and adding the spices of the artificial intelligence that is helping us to bloom and reach our best version of ourselves. So this is fantastic. I can't be more happy for being alive.
Oh, I love it. I love that. Yeah, I think you're gonna get the XReal glasses way before me. They're not shipping it to Canada. So I'm just gonna have to live vicariously through your adventures with integrating all this type of technology devices into your modern cryptography adventures, which I'm really excited to see. It's almost like a series or a show. I'm loving it so much. I love that. Ira, how are you?
Hello, Carmen. Hello. I'm good. Thank you so much. Always happy to be here.
You've been
That's
so.
great.
Oh, that's great. I'm so excited about what you're building. Like you are so active on Spatial, right? Like almost every day you are building or helping other people build, and you're also engaging in what people are creating in that space, and it's just so fantastic. I'm kind of getting FOMO, and I know I want to join you guys. And there's also Depot Stilo. You guys are like crazy. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes. So up to today, I think it's going to be 3 years that I'm here, almost 3 years that I'm here every day in Spatial. And I don't know. I'm trying not to overcreate, because when you create too much, it gets lost and kind of gets devalued, because it's really hard to be in all of the spaces at the same time. And so I really want to create certain spaces where you have like the most attention, and just like not have like millions of spaces and Spatial. I've seen. I know that this kind of spaces can get lost really fast and not visible. So yeah, I'm trying to focus on my spaces. We're right now perfecting our marketplace, our social interactions. I'm constantly communicating with spatial team just to get more like improvements and see what else we need. I believe in this platform so much. We had so much fun. We have a community. Dob Stila, yes, I think it's over 100 of events that he had since I've met him. I think it's like 120 something. It was yesterday, and constantly we have people in his. It's kind of very interesting to watch how it goes. It's very morphy. It's just like it shows how life is. It's the moment, and it will never repeat again. So you have to enjoy this moment. Yes, every event, every day here in Spatial is different, never the same, and that's why I like it. Not only here in Spatial, I'm just, communicating with many people in the background. LinkedIn is very busy as well. Everybody is trying to, trying to learn what's going to be next. I'm into everything and anything, just because I'm curious. I have time for this, and yeah, and I like to spend time with you guys. And here's MetaMike, my friend. Oh, here's 90 Ghost. He's my partner. Yes, 90 Ghost. He's a great builder. We built together, and right now, so we have a marketplace that we worked on. I think for like half a year now, and now they're expanding this vision of the marketplace. Like for example, Spatial Store will have creators, avatars, creators, things to sell in a Spatial Store. So that is very exciting because it will give creators the opportunity to sell in a Spatial Store. So yeah, it goes in waves. Sometimes it's super busy. Sometimes like today we have 12:30. Yeah, it's 12:30 for my time. At 1:00 we have a big event. It's going to be in an in-local gallery, and they're from Dubai, and they have real events in Dubai, and they're going to join in Spatial. So all of this. Plus, they're going to DJ the music there, so it's going to be nice, exciting.
Oh, can you send me? I love that. I love that you mentioned Morph, and I love that you actually gave an honest take on what it's like to be a creator. And I love the fact that you actually said something important, like if you create too much, it kind of like, I know I'm paraphrasing you. When you create, when there is so much going on, you kind of like dilute the like, I guess, the experience or something. So I love that you actually said that, because not many creators are able to voice that and say that. But as a user and a previous creator in the past, I understand that exactly. Can you please send me a link on how I could join in 30 minutes, like that Dubai event in Meta in Spatial? That means I'm gonna really have to. How long is that? Is that an hour long?
Yeah, it's going to be like they're going to basically get together in real life. I saw already they're getting ready for it. Now they're going to join. Maybe they will start joining like in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Spatial. Then they're going to talk and present something, and then there's going to be like a DJ music, DJ set, and right now we're all about dancing. So we're going to be dancing. It's easy these days because actually it was my idea that to bring long dances into Spatial, because we have like little animations, small, very short. Those are kind of harder. So I was probably the first. Yeah, I was the first one to bring the super long animations. They're like up to 10 minutes. You just press one button or step on something and you animate for 10 minutes. So this is great for this kind of events. So we can dance and, you can leave your avatar for 10 minutes and just go to the kitchen, do something, come back and still dancing. So I can put it in a Jumbo if you want.
Yes, please. For those of you who have the ability to join Spatial, I think you can also join through the browser. I forgot about that. 9D Ghost. I forgot that he was this person was your partner. I'm looking through the profiles of the people in the audience, and I'm like, what? Unity developer, like Unity game user? Come on. I want to ask. I'm going to put you guys in a spot, Ira and 9D Ghost. When are we going to see your content on Over?
It's hard to say because like right now I am just watching because I don't want to jump in and do something that like I'm waiting for this progression for the scan to be like perfect. I don't like certain holes in the scans and this and that. So I really need to like have it perfect as I like. We when we create our spaces, we're super focused on like details, super details. Our environments are light, they're optimized. There's like 3D generation is amazing. We also try to, right now, actually, we're focusing on motion graphics, which is amazing, because like you can help companies to bring their vision into like this amazing showcase of their brands. Like you can combine real life with the metaverse and imagination. All is possible right now. So we're a little bit overwhelmed with all of that. And for the scans, I think it has to be for me to like a special time when I combine it all, and it will be like a super addition to what I do. So
okay, no, fair enough. I do want to say also that you don't actually need the overmaps or scans to start creating. You can definitely import your 3D assets that you've already made for Spatial, I think like .gbl file or whatever that is. If it's compatible with Unity, then you can always import it and plop it onto a specific geolocation, probably in your hometown. But yes, no, I totally understand that. I totally hear you. There is definitely a difference between like a closed sandbox creator, the ability to create within a closed sandbox platform, which is, I guess, maybe a type of VR, as opposed to augmented reality and what Over's doing. 100%. I do see Joe Soyo Crypto on the space. I'm gonna throw you a mic. The Derby one, I threw you a mic. I wanted to get a little bit of your take, a short take on the future of AI and how it would possibly integrate with augmented reality and the things we're doing. Yes, Elias, I see your hand up. What would you like to add?
Just something very short, kindly. Ira, we just need to collab. If you want a high quality map, you just contact the number one mapper and you will get a high quality map. That's it.
Yes. What I'm just trying to say is it is going to be one moment when I collide it all, it's just, details. We're working on so many things. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm learning about what you're doing, guys.
Sure. I totally agree. I mean, like, for example, I cannot put myself to do what you are doing. It will take me years, for sure. And I guess that for you, the same thing to do maps. So what I can give you a high quality maps, so then you can put your high quality content inside. That's super perfect that everyone can do what they do as perfect they can. So no worries. I don't bite. I can give you very, very good quality maps, so you can start to do and bring content to OVR without any problems.
I actually can contact you. Maybe I need something right now at this moment, so I'm going to contact you to see if you have what I need exactly for this project. Thank you so much, guys.
I love that. I totally love that. Yeah, definitely. He's offering his high quality maps, and believe me, he really does have high quality. There are actually a few of them that you can't tell what is really a video or a photograph in real life, as opposed to what Elias 3D map. It's insane. I want to shout out to Altered Alley. Hey, Mint, all the way from the other side of the world. Swavery, hello. I sent you guys mics. Not sure if you're able to join, but it's always a great surprise, and I just love seeing your PFPs here. Thanks for supporting over. I know you guys always do. Jay, I see you down there. Estigar, I see you too. Thank you. MetaMike, I know you're busy. You're doing a lot of stuff, MetaMike, and I'd love to hear more about that, probably in another space. And I'm not sure if the Derbied one is able to speak, but he is my go-to in terms of AI. Oh my God, technology is moving fast and furious. There's so many different technologies happening at the same time, and it's insane. So I personally, I don't know about you guys, but I cannot keep up with everything. The only thing I want to keep up with is like The Perfect Match and Below the Deck on Netflix and Amazon Prime. So I only want to keep up on the shows that I like. Yeah, I know. I'm still very much in RL or like whatever the drama that is, reality TV. So I have the Derbied one that he's all about AI and other things. But anytime I want feedback or I want to know what's the latest thing, I always just send him a message. And he will have, actually, here's a little plug for him. He's going to be, I think today, him and his partner, Anna Part, that you can follow on they're going to actually launch their first inaugural episode on, I believe it could be a Twitter space, but I know it's on Metaverse Radio, and it's going to be talking about philosophy and augmented and artificial intelligence. And that is like insane. So I just wanted to, like, if anybody's interested in that, do follow the Derbied one, please, and as well as everybody else here in the space, so that you can get all the nitty gritty. Okay, Joe, how are you? Oh, Joe Soyo, are you still in Florida?
Oh, hey, I dropped out and came back in. I didn't realize the speakers.
Oh, welcome. How's your?
That's good. I just got back. I can't really chat. I just came to listen.
Oh, okay, that's great. I'm glad you joined. I you know what? I love the all. You really did. Did you do all of Epcot or Disneyland, Disney World?
I did a couple spots. I did a little bit at each park, but there's so many people, it's so hard to map.
Okay.
And then I had a lot of problems with the app. I would make one map and then it would drop out in the middle of a map, like 3 in a row. And then I could make one map and then I couldn't even keep the signal for the mapper. The app would crash.
Okay. So I guess that was the location then of the cell, like that would have been a location-based thing, right? The fact that you couldn't get a steady signal?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what was going on.
Okay. I want to ask, Elias, have you experienced that?
Yes, I have a chat in the Telegram OG, so I don't know.
Okay.
And like I have a device totally, like dedicated to OVR, and I did 10 maps yesterday and I got 3 crashes. So that's not something good. So we already did the delivered report, because this happened also since this last update, last 2 updates. So yes, we know what is happening, so we report straight away. But basically myself, just if I see if another person is having mistakes, for me it's the same problem. I'm mapping even more, so straight away when I see something, I try to highlight and see what's going on. So yes, I don't know what is it, but something is happening, and we did the delivery report for that. So hopefully we'll be smooth working again soon.
Okay, that's good to know. So are you saying that that's something new that you're experiencing and that hasn't happened before, like let's say last month? Elias?
No. I'm also I'm talking about that I bought the phone dedicated for this. It shouldn't have any problem. So it's not the phone, it's not the location either. So it is the new update, the last two updates. So it wasn't before this problem.
Okay, that's what I wanted to
But it's
know.
something, yeah,
Okay,
it's something new.
Okay,
That's why we did the report also.
okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay, great. Thanks for sharing that. Joe, you unmuted. What were you gonna say?
I do have one question. I noticed, well, Hexadize noticed and pointed out, and I've noticed too when I map. Here in the US, we don't have the same mapping privileges that everyone else in the world has. Like Elias, I noticed he talks about how he maps the clover leaves and stuff like that. Like where I'm at, there's really very little to map anymore because I can only map what I bought because that's all that's in my city. And beyond that, there's no incentives whatsoever for any other maps. Yet outside of the world, there's all those little clover leaves that you could map. One that you may not get a bounty or over tokens for, but you can at least maybe get one of the random drops. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that. Same here in my location in the middle of Prairieville, Canada. I feel you. I totally feel
But
you.
you should have clover leaves in Canada where you'll get an extra incentive for mapping. We don't have that in the US.
Are you serious?
Yeah, the US doesn't have any of the cloverleaf stuff. You only get an incentive if you map a land that's owned, and that's it. The other ones where it's like they give you
Ooh.
cloverleafs around maps that are owned that you can, and you won't get the over tokens. They don't want to buy those maps, but you can get, bonuses. In the US, that doesn't happen.
That is okay. That is insane to me because of all places, the United States. Okay. All right. Did you mention that? Did you create a ticket or did you bring that up to any of the devs or like?
Hexadize did. He even made a post on it, tagged them and everything. If you look on the over map, the world map, and you look inside the US anywhere, you won't see it. But as soon as you cross into like Mexico or Canada or anywhere else in the world, then it all shows up. It's only the US.
Interesting. Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. I mean, to me anyway. And I'm not sure if anybody else is aware. So I guess, wow. Okay, United States. Sorry about that. All right. Okay then. The Derby One, you are here. Thank you so much for joining and taking the time out. I want your brief take on, I know if it could be so brief, because this is a topic of conversation that is like cannot be brief at all. But for brevity's sake and the sake of the space, because I know you have so much to say, can you share your insights or thoughts on artificial intelligence and its possible impact on AR and its impact on over the reality?
Hey guys. Yeah, I'll try to be very brief. I think with the announcement between ChatGPT and Apple on Monday, that's going to lead to incredibly personalized AI, which I'm sure at some point you'll be able to take that personality and then maybe that GPT or whatever and turn it into an augmented reality avatar that is also AI and maybe an NPC. Like it just kind of roams around and interacts by itself. I also think the advent of AI, we're eventually going to get to probably like text to augmented reality. I mean, there's already a couple text to metaverse platforms out there. You can just write in a description of a world you want and it'll create it. The one I was using apparently has been shut down because it was too expensive to run. But if you look at, I think it's Lovelace Labs and, Blockade Labs, they are moving in the text to metaverse direction. So I assume that will at some point become text to augmented reality and hopefully like text to OVR.
Oh my God, that's insane. Thank you for sharing that. That's like a bomb. You come in and you go pew, pew, pew. And then now how are we going to process this? How the effing are we going to process this? Speaking of text to metaverse, I'm going to like call out TK. Yo, TK San, you're building arithna.com. I believe it is a XR metaverse. I'm going to throw you the mic. What I want to hear about your project, and what are your thoughts on what the Derby one just said about text to metaverse? If you can speak, I'll wait a few seconds or a minute to see if you can actually come up. No pressure. We have these spaces weekly. Please follow the Derby one. Please follow Ira and MetaMike and everybody here in the space actually, because they're all doing some kind of form of project. And I know Swavery's down there out in, I don't want to dox him, but he's like in the, what is it, north of the 49th parallel, the sort of like eastern side of Canada. I'm doxing him only because he's in a city that's very active with startups and incubator for all these types of technologies, and I am not. So, you know, I just want to find out if he's going, if he's attending any of these up and coming conferences that are related to blockchain and Web3 and stuff like that in the city that he is in. And I'm pretty sure he is either driving to a meeting or in the middle of work if he cannot come up. But I do appreciate his time. Yeah, so we have 15 minutes to the hour. And you know what? Is Hexagonaut still on here, right? Yes, he is. Okay.
Yes, Carmen.
Okay. Before we get Hexagonaut to speak, Ira, what were you gonna say? Ladies first. Ladies trump men.
Carmen, I've been looking for this AI that I tried last time. I was looking for a location somewhere in New York, and I couldn't find any videos. So I found this AI that you put the address, and it generates all 3D map, like amazing.
Oh.
It goes from all kinds of views. You can go strictly to the street, strictly to like from the up above side. It was really good quality. I'm looking for it. Before you close, maybe I'll find it. And
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. And mentioning it on the space of the future of AR one platform over. Oh no, you didn't. No, yes, please share it. And also probably DM me and follow the Derby one. You know, I think I saw something like that a few months ago. I'm not sure. But one of our designers in the Over team, I think she shared that with me. Yes, I think she shared that with me with the ability to like, and it's great for creators, right? Content creators and 3D content creators, because I think she sent me that link and she kind of played around with it, if that's the one. But that's kind of like
okay.
Crazy.
Okay, yeah, it's 90 sharing with me is Google Earth Studio. I think that's the one. It was very interesting because I needed a certain location. I needed a rooftop of this building to kind of make this video suitable. So yeah, Google Earth Studio. That's the one that generates 3D.
Okay.
I thought you guys are kind of like related, Sivan.
No, so here's the difference. It's Google has been around mapping for forever. And the fact that you can actually create a video of a location like all in 3D, I think that's great, and you can import it or use it for your creations. I don't know how that fares in terms of when we're talking about in the context of augmented reality, because what is the difference between Over and this Google Earth Studio, or even Niantic and all that stuff, is the ability to actually import 3D assets over a physical location in the real world. And that to me sets the pace for not only taking experiential marketing and advertising to a whole new level, but in terms of prepping for the future of gaming in AR over the real world. And I know we're not there yet. We definitely are not. I mean, the technology has to be there. The mindset of the users, game devs, a new type of game devs or game dev houses have to like integrate that and get their mind around that. So it's coming, just like we could have not imagined playing games that would capture our attention on our hands in our mobile phone. We never ever thought that we could play these first person shooter or intense games while commuting, hopefully not in your car while you're a driver, but on a phone. And yet here we are. So whatever you want to call it, they call it Web3 gaming, whatever that is, gaming over the real world, that's going to be crazy. But yeah, Ira, I think that's great that you have found that, especially as a what's it called, prolific content creator as you are, because that'll really help you out with even, the detail of your content. I'm really happy for you, honestly. Okay, thanks TK. Thanks for messaging me. I'll read it in a bit. I'm scared to rug the room. Hexagonaut, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I wanted to ask you, as a admin of Discord, right? And you've been doing that for, I guess, maybe over 2 years now. What is the sentiment? I know. What is in your personal opinion, what is the sentiment of the community on Discord? I know there's a different channels like the Mapper channel and all these other channels. Are they still bullish about Over? Like, have you seen an ebb and flow of like passion and all that stuff? You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. There is a lot of passion on Discord that sometimes is expressed in many ways, let's say. But what I can tell you is that, yes, there is a lot of excitement, and with a lot of excitement comes a lot of expectations, right? So that's actually perfectly normal, and but yeah, I wanna come back to that actually. Like, whenever we receive feedback, actually it helps us improve the platform, because in the end it's gonna be the community and the users who will use the platform, right? So if they are happy with the platform, then everyone is happy, right? The company and everyone. So yeah. And what else? Yeah. Well, today I had a long chat with one of the most valued community members, from my perspective at least. And well, sometimes good things only come down to little adjustments, and sometimes you need to just share your personal experience to these very valued community members. So the overall experience becomes actually something enjoyable to everybody, and that's yeah. I don't know what to add to that, but
no,
it's just
that's great.
It's just what I felt like sharing.
No,
but yeah, this is really great. Like, whenever you put some positive energy and you have a positive mindset, like, it translates to whatever you have going on, and something good will eventually come to you.
Yeah, 100%. No, I wanted to get your perspective as an admin or like Discord, because
that's my perspective.
Can you hear me? I wonder if anybody can hear me. Can anyone hear me? Please put your thumbs up. Okay, I just didn't think you could hear me. All right. So yes, I wanted to get your perspective, your personal perspective, because we never really hear from anybody else. in the team. Hold on,
Uh,
unless we get Diego to come and speak, right? So
oh, Diego is here?
no, unless we get Diego to speak,
Oh, okay.
we hardly
Okay.
hear from anyone else in the team. Like the devs don't come on, and in these spaces, I'm not sure how active they are in terms of answering questions on Discord or the general chat, not like other communities. And yes, this is where I will call out Over the Reality, because I can. I mean, no, I can't. I mean, hey, whatever. I know that there are a lot of other communities who, like, for instance, in a space, look who's here, just you and I, in terms of the team people, right? I don't, and I know that in other spaces, I see the C-suite, the management, some people in the management are there, some people in the devs, even if they're not talking, they're just hanging out. They're just like, their PFP is there just to show support. I'm not saying I don't get support. I'm not saying we don't. I'm just saying that it's always good to have another perspective from somebody who is on Over that you don't really hear talk much of. I have one question too. How often when people have when there are certain issues or tickets that have to be created, what is the turnaround time for any of the? I know this is not a fair question because it obviously depends on the technology, but this question is fair. What is the turnaround time? Not exactly the resolution of an issue, but what is the turnaround time where there's actually communication from like the team to say, "Hey, I got this. We're working on it."
Actually, it comes down to the nature of the issue. It depends on the focus that's being put on by the team. So now it's obviously map to earn. So these issues, the issues related to map to earn will be prioritized, and the other ones may take more time. This is what I can tell you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did not know that. That's kind of like important to know. And I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Unless you are a huge corporation like Apple, Amazon, or Google or X, where you have a whole bunch of people in a team allocated to different issues, then sure. But I understand that. Okay, thanks for clarifying that and sharing that with us. Okay, that's good. So it makes sense that they would be prioritizing anything related to Map to Earn. And speaking of Map to Earn, today is the 13th. And if you don't know, Elias, I'm going to get you to speak. Talk about the X3 boost.
Well, this was fantastic. I already wiped Dublin, so I had to start to travel around the world. So that's the only thing I can do. I mean, like, I start to get back to do Cloverleaf because the places I have to map right now with over rewards are places that I cannot reach, or is too much interactions with owners of restaurants or shopping centers and etc. There is, to be honest, too much pain. And I love more to go. You see the places I'm mapping, like I love to hug the trees, be there. I don't like to be in the city center, so well, they made me to go city center to map all Dublin with this 3x boost.
No, I know. I see that. So yeah, of course, Elias is excited about the X3 boost or the 3 times boost. So what he's referring to is Over had announced, I believe, what are we, May 16, that for 1 month, and I think it ends June 15th, that people who can, that if you are mapping, if you are able to map like certain locations, you within the time frame from May 16 to June 15, whatever the rewards you get for mapping is actually will be tripled, right, Elias? Is that correct? He's probably
yes,
not.
exactly. The rewards are triple right now on the screen in the mapping area, so you don't even need to reach the team to ask where is the 3x boost. It's already there outside, it's working. So actually also we got a little bit of increase on the rewards because of the price of the token went a little bit down. But this is normally because also BTC and ETH went a little bit down this week. So that's why let's say in opposite relation, rewards increase. So that's awesome for us also. So we have last 3 days with this 3x boost. So I highly recommend everyone to go outside map. It's 2 minutes each map. I made maybe more than 15 tutorials, different ways, 10 minutes, 1 minute and a half, 3 minutes. You have totally different ways to map, like if you your first map, or if you are advanced like me and you are making 70 maps in 1 day. So you have all the colors, all the shadows, if you want to say also. So if you really want to learn how to do it, you can reach me anyway, ask me. As I say before, I don't bite. So all the questions are welcome. And I'm here for helping. So that's my offer. Finally, if you don't know or you have any kind of problem mapping, just give me a shout, and I will try to help and try to give you an advice for how to do it.
It's time to stand up and stretch.
Hey, Google, stop. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for being so kind and generous with your time. And yeah, I mean, lucky you. Like, I know I'm so lazy to map truth. That's the truth, but it is what it is. Just like watching you and your modern cryptography journey. I do want to do a shout out to Kindra. Hey, Kindra. So Kindra is from a community, an NFT community that interestingly, Leas and I are also joining, because you don't have to be just with one community. There, you can be with multiple communities. And I do want to shout out to Kindra for joining the space and showing your support. Thank you so much. I see you, 1800 got NFTs. Thank you for joining as well. I see you, Jay, Manuel, MB. Thank you for still hanging out. And Kias, Cha, DeFi. I know you just like to show up to show your support. Glad you're here. And also Peha. Oh my God. Peha Seba. I know you're always here. You're supporting over all the time. Like, I know that I always, anytime anybody posts, even from my personal account over the reality, you're always liking and retweeting. And I really appreciate that. I know I mentioned that a couple of times when you've entered the space, but just so you know, you do get noticed anytime you guys interact with the over account, and especially mine, of course. I noticed that so much. Yeah, we're already at the hour, and I appreciate everybody that is here. Oh, Ira, hang on. Yes, I think you sent you sent a link. Ira, go ahead.
Yeah, I send you the with the direct link. Piling up here now. 10 people. If you guys want to join, I think I put it on the Jumbotron, but I don't see it myself. I don't know if it's there. And I have a link on the tweet. You can double check. But I just wanted to shout out 1800. I don't know if you know him. He is new to Spatial, and he's building an amazing game. We were playing this game yesterday. It's called Survival Game. Really, really nice. You have come right now at the stage, the woods, survive, play with the community. It's really, really nice what he's doing here. Also, he has a casino. So yeah, follow him as well. And thank you so much for this good space and for letting me speak.
Oh no, always. Thank you. Yes, I am following 1800 got NFT. I was seeing that. And yeah, I can see it on the Jumbotron. I see that, and I actually clicked on it so I don't lose it. Well, it's time to say ciao ciao and see you guys next week. Appreciate the Derby one, Ira, Hexagonaut, Elias for joining, and I know that Soyo Joe had to jump down, but it's always good to hear him speak. Altered Alley, TK, Kendra, Swavery, everybody else, thank you. And Ellen's, you just joined. Please join us next. Fallon's Music, thank you for joining. I know you're so busy. I know you. I know you. Thank you so much. I do want to have some last thoughts or words, and I'm going to make it quick. I'm always bullish about Over the Reality, because I always, if you don't know my story, I really thought that I attended my first augmented reality developer camp in 2009. And after creating a lot of content in Second Life for like 3-4 years and making money off of it, when I saw the use cases of AR in 2009, I was like, oh my God, like we just need a company that can do this. And in 2021, I came across Over the Reality. I am still so bullish over it. I know they are currently focused on map to earn so that they can build out the data for like the 3D maps for people to use. But with that said, I always say that because it's a digital layer over the real world, I really feel that they are like a ubiquitous platform for augmented reality. I really, really do. And when I say one platform, many devices, if you don't know, Over has already integrated the Apple Vision Pro. They're working on the Meta Quest 3, and I can see all the other hardware devices coming up or software that's related to AR that will definitely can easily be, I mean, I can't say easily, but would be a no-brainer that Over the Reality would definitely integrate with those devices. So that's how I see it, because Over the Reality is a layer over the whole world. And yes, so is Google has been mapping and all that stuff, but currently I do not know that Google actually has the ability to upload 3D assets into a physical location with that type of precision. I think Alea said that within like centimeters as opposed to meters. So meters with GPS, that's the precision. If you're gonna upload something in a corner of like Hollywood and Vine, good luck, because the precision of that is in like 6 meters or whatever that is in feet in the United States, whereas Over's visual positioning system using AI can get down to like centimeters. I think 20 or even 6 centimeters, I'm not sure. So that is why I'm really bullish about that. And I do believe that Over is that one platform that anybody can use because they're really on it. They're really on it. And is the augmented reality technology, is it where we want it to be? It's getting there. I really don't think it's there yet. There's the whole aspect of smoothing, like the whole smoothing and flow and stuff like that, but neither was mobile. So it's just a great journey. I'm happy to be part of this journey with all of you in terms of the content creators and people who support Over the Reality and just Web3 in general. So everybody have a great Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Woo woo! And enjoy your weekend. And I'm gonna see if I still have some juice on my Meta Quest, whatever, and so I could join Ira and the people in Dubai. And I know Altered Alley has a lot of spaces and spatial. So let's go. Okay, everyone, have a great rest of your day or evening or morning, wherever you are in this world. And thank you so much for joining. See you again next week, everyone. Bye-bye. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I did want to play that end because I know in the beginning I tried to play this intro music and Hexagonaut said that it was choppy. So I'm going to, once I do this, replay the recording and see what happens. But for those of you watching out there, we do these weekly Over community spaces. Of course, we're going to talk about Over the Reality. Sometimes it gives the opportunity for people to join the space and they're like, what do you mean augmented reality over the real world? Like, what's going on? Like last week, we had Pedro who came and joined us, which I did not live stream, but he asked a lot of really great questions. It is in the recording, and yeah, it was the opportunity for not only Pedro to learn about Over the Reality, but a lot of people who learned about Over the Reality about 3 or 2.5 years ago, and who have since been kind of like busy in real life, had came back to join the space and realized, oh my God, there's so many things going on with Over, and it was a great way for them to catch up. So we do hold these weekly Over the Reality spaces. We are obviously going to talk about Over the Reality, and in addition to other things. I do plan on obviously inviting other people to speak, but you know, I kind of like right now, there's so many things going on with that. Spaces where there's like 15, 16 speakers. I really just like to right now hear from the community, especially like Hexagonal came on, like one of the admins of the Over Discord server. I also like to hear from what Elias is doing, and you can see that. And actually the people that are building on Over. Right. I want to, it's a great platform to give them a voice and to share what they're doing and that kind of thing. And of course, they're also sharing their journey or whatever they're creating on their socials. But, you know, spaces are different because not everybody that joins a space is actually following that particular Over creator. But yeah, yeah. So if anybody does have any questions, I know you're watching on Twitch and YouTube and my Facebook page. It's funny, I have been missing in action on Facebook for like maybe 2 years, especially in 2023. I'm not active there, and now people are seeing these live streams pop up, and they're kind of like, some of them are excited, like, oh my God, you know, like Carmen is active on Facebook. No, actually I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm just taking a Streamlabs platform, and I'm doing one video, and I just click where the video goes. So I'm not really on Facebook. This is just sharing it to Facebook or to YouTube. So just to, if anybody out there and family and friends are like, oh my God, she's active on Facebook. No, not really. So it is what it is. But I am doing better in terms of like going and checking messages, I guess, DMs, which I'm not really good at in my personal accounts. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thanks for joining and watching the space. Do follow Over the Reality. Over OVR, the reality. I sent you some links. And if you want to join the conversation, I always do provide links to the space or X space where you'd have to get a Twitter account, I believe, or an X account. Anyway, bye everyone, and see you next week. Oh, speaking of which, you might see me on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. Today is also my inaugural launch of a broadcast or episode show that I call the Thursday Mix. So it's going to be broadcasting live on Metaverse Radio. I believe it will be, oh my gosh, 6. It'll start at 8 o'clock Eastern Daylight Savings Time. It'll be 6 o'clock Central and 5 o'clock Pacific. And it'll be 1 hour long, and it's called the Thursday Mix. And at this point in time, I have no freaking idea what the content's going to be. I mean, yes, I do. I do know what I want the Thursday Mix to be, but it's going to evolve eventually, the weekly Thursday Mix shows that I'm hosting. And, you know, you can be part of my journey. And I'm going to definitely invite other people. I know that I don't really want to talk about tech so much, but I'm probably going to end up talking about technology on these spaces. The Thursday Mix weekly space that I'm going to do. It's not even going to be a space. I don't even know if I'm going to do a space, to be honest. I kind of just want to be me. And sometimes that involves me being me and not really wanting to be fully me on Twitter or X. It's just a different vibe sometimes. Oh, it's just a different vibe sometimes. Maybe I'll just Twitch it. Maybe I'll just be on Twitch. I don't know right now. But I did obviously create an intro and outro, which now when I played back the intro and outro, I'm like, oh my God, it's definitely not like high up there in the quality content that you can do if you're a 3D animator creating intros. I just literally made it out of Canva. And of course I use DALL-E to help create like the main logo or image, but it is what it is. Like, I feel like it's got a 60s, 70s vibe. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but it is what it is. The Thursday Mix. And yeah, let's see. I did also create obviously a music to go with it in AI, and I used Udio. I used Udio, and yeah, let's see how it goes today. I don't know where if I pop up in on your feed, then I pop up, but it is definitely the main route of the Thursday mix is going to be the inaugural episode is today, and it'll be like what I said at 8 o'clock, 8 at night. If you're in New York, New York time zone, but for me here in the middle of Canada, it'll be 6 to 7. I don't even know if there's people active in that. So why did I decide to do this? It's because I can and I want to. I don't know. I'm setting myself up for some kind of practicing for something. So I'm using these platforms to just like do that. Anyway, I think I talked so much, but I do join. Like when you see me for the Thursday mix, and let's see how it goes. And I know that I do want to join. Oh, speaking of which, I feel like the Derby one is already on Metaverse Radio with his partner Anna Part doing their AI and philosophy, I believe. Okay, well, ciao. I'm gonna like jump into that, and also I want to be part of this oh my God, Spatials event. Oh, this is great with technology. You can be I could be listening to the Derby one and Anna Part's episode, as well as I guess wearing my MetaQuest headset. I think I'm gonna get that, and hopefully there's some juice. I don't even know how long. Ooh, there it is. Yes. I'm going to have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge this baby up if it's not charged already. All right, see you there. See you on Spatial, or don't forget to tell your smart device, hey Metaverse, hey, play Metaverse Radio, and you'll probably you'll be hearing the Derby one and Anna Part talk about philosophy and AI. All right, everyone. Ciao. Boop, ba-da, boop.